Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's Masis. If you're most welcome to this new channel. If you are new to this channel, you're most welcome. In today's video, I'll be discussing basically worksheet protection, where we can protect the workbook, the worksheet, and why we need to do that. Most of the times is to protect the authenticity of the information we are sharing. For example, if I shared the data being displayed now on the table, and to some interest someone modifies, when we lock ourselves or we try to protect them, we don't want any other changes to be done to these files. Most of them are for view only, or the people, authorized people, should only have access, not the entire team. If I was to be sent this information, and somehow, let's say the highlighted yellow row is my area of interest, and I don't need him in this table, I can delete it. So what happens when you delete it? It ceases now to exist from the table. And if these were opportunities to be given to people, now there would be 10. But the initial report or data that was shared, they were 11 people. So that all goes back to modification of our information and trying to protect it well. Then that takes us to, what are we protecting? So we can protect the worksheet from most of the changes. Then we can also protect the workbook. The workbook, someone may choose to delete a particular workbook in the worksheet. When I say workbook, these are the books. These are the worksheets. These are sheets. These are pages. Then the workbook is this, the whole of this. It is the whole book containing the sheets. So you can start. Maybe I can rename this to player data, biodata, delete this. So basically, this is what I have. I shall be working with this. So where do we find this protection? When you try to look up here, you are most mainly interested in this. It's called review. So once you click on it, we have to. So we have the protect sheet. They are telling us that this one protects unwanted changes from others by limiting their ability to edit. So we are limiting the ability of a certain individual or particular ones to modify the document, and modification or formatting the document usually involves editing. Then when we move to the workbook, they are telling us that it keeps others from making structural changes to your workbook, such as moving, deleting, or adding uh, sheets. They can't add sheets in your workbook. For example, you may be having sheets of 5 departments, and you share. Then, okay, the 5 departments that are supposed to get a token, but you find in a final list there are 7 departments. These were added. These were added to the Excel sheet you were working with, and that is what led to the distortion. So any modification in a document, it makes it now invalid. It again triggers approval from again the people who designed it. Damn, exhausted. But okay. So it becomes invalid and it delays the process in case of benefits or audit findings analysis. It delays most of this. So we can start. For example, I discussed that you can delete a field, and that one I was able to show you. This is the undo, bring back the field. So most of the times what we do, you just click on protect sheet. Then these are most of the things you are protecting the sheet from. I recommend we usually to we select all these to prevent all these. We are protecting from all these. You press OK. I didn't put the password. So you put in the password. Then I also add another. It's more of like the same password you have put. It is a second verification, and that's it. Now our sheet is protected. So in case you send such a file and they are to review it and he's not the person I want in the list, I can't delete him. However much I can't. They are saying me you are trying to delete a row that contains a locked cell. Locked cells cannot be deleted while the worksheet is protected. To delete the locked cell, first remove protection by using unprotect sheet command under review change group. You may be prompted for a password. So when he comes here, they will need a password. So basically that is it. Now this doesn't prevent the department from adding an extra sheet. You get? Now we also have to work around that. Our workbook, we are only working with two worksheets. So what I do, I come and I protect the workbook. I can even use the same password. Okay, I click OK. So basically I have now two worksheets. Then if you try to see, it's no longer possible and they can't delete the worksheets. So the only thing they are left with is to view this. Then it's the same vice versa. If you, the person who has protected or done the protection to the Excel data, need to modify these changes, you can always come back. You unprotect, then you just feed in the same password. It's wrong. Okay, unprotect, feed in the same password. It opens that. So you can notice that here now I can delete. So you can also do this. You unprotect this, and you can add another worksheet. Basically that is it for this video, and this information is important and really relevant. These are simple details, but when we keep on adding these small pieces to our Excel knowledge, you find that there's this famous proverb, I think it's called droplets can fill a bucket. So these little droplets we are working around, maybe one day they may be your own job interview. They may be what will make you stand out because of your perspective, and explaining these terms is not that hard. I try to make simple things longer in the video for you to understand and try to bring out the best in you. Basically that is it for this video, and if you found it helpful, please don't forget to share to a friend and also watch these other videos. Thank you.